Hello, my name is Alex,
My name's Casey.
and today we're going to be giving tips on how to get into a relationship.
So my tips are going to be for those who use dating apps. Those. I don't know, it just felt good. I don't know.
And my tips are going to be for those who don't use dating apps.
So you're going to have two perspectives on how to get into a relationship, I guess, through two different ways.
Yes. So we're going to start with Casey. I'm going to leave the room, and I'll be back later.
Okay, guys, so for my 3 points, I'm going to be telling you guys how to get into a relationship through dating apps. So for point number 1, it's definitely about comfort, guys. It's always about comfort. I think this is more for guys to girls because girls can't really make guys feel uncomfortable. That's just my opinion. So for you guys out there, you guys should not be rude at all. You guys should not be texting girls like, oh, you have such a nice butt, or let's have sex, all that. No, that's wrong, man. You're just gonna get unmatched and, you're just never gonna find a girl that way. So the best way for you to definitely find a girl and make her comfortable is definitely by, if you see that she has like, a nice figure, a nice body, you should definitely, compliment her and say, oh, you have such a nice figure, like, you have amazing curves, and, maybe compliment her eyes, something with her hair, something, make her feel good about herself, and definitely joke around, but not in a rude way, you know what I mean? Like I said, it's all about comfort, so you want to make sure when you're joking, it's not a rude joke or like a sexist joke or anything just weird. Just be like, the best joke you could definitely say is like, oh, I didn't know you were a model, or even if maybe she is a model, you can just say that. Because on Tinder, I'll use Tinder as an example. Tinder is definitely it's weird, because some girls, they match with you and they don't say anything with you, even if you're saying nice and being a gentleman about things. So sometimes girls will say something, sometimes they won't. It's not your fault. If you're being nice and you're being kind, don't worry about it. If they're not replying, it's fine. There's definitely more girls out there, and you'll be fine. Just trust me. Okay, guys. So for point number 2, I'll be talking about how to get out of Tinder or any dating app or whatever you use. So basically, if you feel like you two have been talking for quite some time and you feel comfortable enough to ask them for their Snapchat or Instagram or Facebook, Twitter, or any social platform that you use, you should just go for it, because honestly, yeah, you can keep going and going on Tinder, but you're not going to really go anywhere unless you try to move on to different platforms. So if you definitely get the person's Snapchat, it's definitely a boost, because you get to send them photos and you guys get to see each other every day. If she Snapchats or you Snapchat, and you can text them through there also, and also you get a perspective and outlook on their life, because you get to see if you guys still have the same interests, or if you still want to continue talking to this person, because maybe they do some things that you don't like, or maybe they do the same things you do. So that would be a big bonus. So I feel like you should definitely try to add them on Snapchat and start a 365-day streak with them, because that'll definitely, that's relationship goals nowadays. But honestly, yeah, Snapchat is definitely the best platform out of Tinder that I would try to run to. If you want to go for their phone numbers, you can also do that also. But some people, they might give it to you. If they do, then you're honestly doing something right, obviously. And if they don't worry about it. It's just because they're not interested, or they just really don't give out the number like that. And when I say they're not interested, it's not that they need more time to get interested in you. It's not just like a couple of combos and then you get their number. But maybe I don't know. Maybe some girls are different. I don't know. I think you should definitely try to go for their Snapchat first, and then if you want to continue, try to get their number off that. That's my advice to you. I think that's the best thing to do. And finally, point number 3 is going on the first date. Oh man, fellas, there are too many gentlemen dying out here. I need my gentleman to help me, man. When you see any door, car door, mall door, restaurant door, any door, you open those doors for her, fella. You have to. Because it shows that you're a gentleman, and it makes I'm telling you, it makes her so much comfortable knowing that you would take the time just to open the door just because you're thinking about her. Trust me, guys, it helps, it works. It'll definitely give you brownie points, and the girl will definitely maybe go on another date with you, or even more. You never know. So to continue on with that, yeah, you're opening doors for her. Guys, you have to pay for the dinner. You have to pay for the dinner and the date. If she wants to split the bill, that's fine, honestly. If she doesn't want, well, I can't say she doesn't want to, but you shouldn't even let her really get the opportunity to bring out her wallet, unless she really puts emphasis like, oh no, we have to split the bill, like I want to be independent with you or something. I don't know. It's fine. But honestly, guys, you shouldn't be cheap. It's the first date. You have to show her that you're not gonna cheap out and be like, nope, I'm not gonna pay for your dinner. You can pay for your own.
Such an uncomfortable situation.
Nah, guys, don't do that. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to pay for dinner. You asked her out. She's a female. Come on, guys. No need to be cheap. But honestly, just be yourself. That's the main thing. But you can't be rude. You have to have manners, obviously. I know this is common sense, but some guys, you know, they're rude about it. And honestly, there's no reason to be rude. You're going on a first date, whether it's to get ice cream, to a movie, dinner, anything. Just be on your best behavior, honestly. But you have to be yourself while you're being on your best behavior, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a job interview, but for a relationship. So it's kind of like, do you really want to fail this, or do you want to, you know, surpass this? Like, I don't know. I definitely feel like there's a lot of good guys out there, and everyone that's watching this video, they'll understand what I'm talking about. So definitely, guys, please have manners. Be on your A game. Obviously, you have to dress to impress. You have this is the first impression. Come on, guys. They're gonna look at you and be like, what is he wearing? Is he wearing a tank top to our date? Come on. Unless you're going to the beach or something, you know, something that you have to dress for the occasion. If you're going to the beach, yeah, you can wear a tank top. If you're going to the movies and this is the first time you're meeting this girl, wear something nice. It's not like you have to wear like business clothes or anything, because first impressions are everything. They will always remember. And honestly, that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed my 3 points. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see Alex's, so we'll see. Thank you for watching.
Okay, my turn. So today I'm going to talk about how to get into a relationship if you're not using a dating app. Basically, if you're doing it the old-fashioned way, like myself. Here are 3 steps on how to get into a relationship with them. Step number 1 is basically being friendly. To take the edge off pursuing someone that you're interested in, go about it like you're trying to be friends with them. Why? Being friendly with your interests makes it easier into getting to know them better. So personally, most of my relationships were with people that I was friends with. And knowing how they were while you're friends with them, like knowing how they act, knowing if you guys get along together, gives more insight into how you guys would act as a couple and whether or not you guys are compatible with each other. But don't be too friendly, because you still want to keep your interest, well, interested. If you act too friendly, then they're just going to get the idea that you just want to be friends and you don't want to be in that state. So moving on into step number 2, the date. So if things are going well and you guys want to start dating, but the idea of asking them out on the date is a bit intimidating, just ask them to hang out. You're never nervous when you ask your buddies to hang out. Why should you do the same with your interest? You can also make it very simple, like going to a park, going to a movie, going to the beach. If you guys are very comfortable enough to go to each other's houses, do that. Do whatever makes you both comfortable. Especially if going to each other's houses means Netflix and chill. I'm just kidding. And make sure that it's between you guys so that you know you're keeping the interest alive, and don't be afraid to make it a little bit romantic. Next is the last step. Step number 3. The relationship. So hopefully by now you guys have become so comfortable with each other, so used to each other that you'd know whether or not you both want a relationship. You have the foundation of friendship, hung out a few times, hopefully got a few real dates in there, and are ready for the final step. You'll know whether or not the person is right for you, and if you guys will work out. So that is my final step, and hopefully these tips help you. Sorry about the lighting, the sun went down really quickly, but that's our video on how to get into a relationship using 3 points, whether you're using dating apps or not. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next week with our next one.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Please like and subscribe. Later. And then it's gonna be like